So you might know that I don't really buy books very often. I have a relatively normal size selection, and instead of buying all of the books I read, which is an exorbitant amount and would probably cost me thousands of dollars a year if I bought every book I read, I go to the library. I live in a location with a really good library system, and that makes me very, very lucky. I so appreciate that I have that privilege to have a wide selection of things I love be available to me for free. We should invest in libraries more. But I did actually get some books that are just going to be mine forever, and that's also a nice feeling. So for the first time in 6 months, I'm going to do a book haul. To start with, I received Lycanthropy and Other Chronic Illnesses by Kristen O'Neill as an ARC. This is my very first book that I've gotten from a publisher all on my own. I'm very proud. Haven't read it yet. It's coming out later this month. I'll let you know what I think about it. Next, I bought Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. I have talked about this book before in the past. It was one of the best books I read last year. This is about a Latinx trans boy who is trying to prove he is a brujo, as per his family's tradition, by using the traditional male powers, which he gave himself after his quince, to summon a ghost and send it off to the other side and give it peace. It is a weird, fantastic fantasy that is filled with both notes of love and action. I got this fancy edition of Sense and Sensibility, which is not my favorite Jane Austen book, but I already own a fancy edition in this edition of Pride and Prejudice, so now I have a matching copy, and eventually I'm going to get the whole set, and it's going to be beautiful and nice, and I'm going to feel fancy when I read them. A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor by Hank Green, a book that I specifically went to the store to get. This is the sequel to An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which I have on my shelf right here. It is an excellent sci-fi story. It features queer characters, people of color, giant robots, a talking monkey, just everything you want out of a story, really. It is a really fun time. It is a great book. If you liked An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, you will like A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor. I can almost guarantee it. Because I'm focused on curating a selection of books I love, I got Lumberjanes, Volume 8, Stone Cold. I own 1 through 7 of this series, and one day, now that Lumberjanes is sadly over, I will own the whole series. The whole run. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be great. Oh, this is about girls at a camp.
And there's magic and gods and sometimes aliens and stuff.
In this volume, there is the Greek gods, a Gorgon, a giant mystery about a missing person. Overall, a lot of things. A lot of things. And I really like it because you get to know some of the other campers that aren't in our favorite cabin. Paper Girls, Volume 3. I've read all of Paper Girls. This is also a series I like. I'm not like a huge fan of Brian K. Vaughan in general, which is going to sound weird when I talk about this. I'm not a huge fan of Brian K. Vaughan, but this is one of the series that me and my husband both like. So we're going to own all of it, and it's going to be a good time. And finally, Why the Last Man? Also a Brian K. Vaughan book. This is about every man on Earth disappearing and what happens when women rule the world, except it's written by a man, so there's still misogyny as like a feature of the series. That's just, this is one of my husband's favorite series. He really likes it. It's one of the things that got him into comics, and it's allegedly good. I don't like it that much, but it's allegedly good, so we own it. And these are all my new books. I got some new books. I'm very excited because I do not get new books often, and I'm just really happy to be able to afford these and read these, and also still use my very good library system to handle the majority of my things. But now I can reread these books whenever I want, which will be nice. That is all I have for you today. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe, watch another video of mine, or support me on Patreon. And hey, I love you. This is just the struggle of natural lighting. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing we can do about
I can monitor it and adjust it in between each book.
The sun's already out. We can do nothing about this.